Yeah, so what you'll be kind of wrapping around. You can touch that curb if you want to, but then what you're doing is see the next curb.
Yeah, and then sharp left.
Yeah.
Do you need to touch this?
Not really. You want to be right about where you're at, and then you can turn left a moment longer than you think, because if you go straight at that curb, you're going to be like going into grass.
Yeah.
So yeah, this wrap around you just did is great. This one you can go out a little early because it pushes you right onto the track anyway. And in here, what you're aiming at, they didn't put out the brake marker boards. You're going to be aiming right at about, you can be even on the left side of the track and just come in right about.
Yeah, straighten it out.
Yeah, and then you can. Yep, and then you'll come in, turn from the outside, and you'll never feel like you quite nailed this just because you start downhill right at the apex. Yes, and here, yeah, I just kind of do the straightest line I can down the hill, and you can get on the gas and push the car out to the right, but you want to go, get to the left side of this line, and then what you want to do is there's a curb that's going to come up on the right side right there.
Can I touch it?
If you want, but yeah, off the brake. But yeah, because you don't want to be making a turn right there, and if you get in there wrong, you're going to have to slow down and
peak the hill, and then
and you want to be hugging left. And here is a good spot you learn how to drive with the throttle, or steer with the throttle, really, because when these people are out of your way, like they're coming in way too late. This is very much autocrossy slalom with hills in it. Yeah, I was gonna say that was the traffic sketch kind of crossed up the pattern here. The second's good. All right, so hold left. Now.
Yeah.
And now you're just kind of getting through it. So, yeah, I heard it. Right, good. Just as much gas as you want. You can aim towards that little spot at the bottom of the hill. And brake. Yeah, off the brake. As long as there's nothing compelling like a car stopping, then you can carry it down the hill. Good. And let the car go out. Yeah, the downshift's are fine. Now cross over to the left and set up aiming to the right. They're going to be all crossed up. Watch them. You're going to be perfectly set up. Yeah, don't use second right here. And then I would say hug to the left. And then what you're doing is when they're out of your way, you just carry as much throttle as you can while being able to hit these apexes. Yeah, just a little bit. If you wanted to, you could go through the pits to try to get an open track, or you could stay out because hopefully they'll start giving point buys here in a minute. Yeah, the Mustang was the holdup, and he's pointing a lot of people by. It's probably going to take you another lap to get up there. And that'll create an opening in front of the Mustang too, so. And brake. Just stay in third down the hill. And if you want to do the next shift, see if you do it at the bottom or just carry third. I mean, you're in traffic. See how third feels.
Yeah, third's good.
Right.
Well, last time I went down to second in that last one. What's it called? Second one?
That's spiral.
Spiral, yeah.
And just stay in third, yeah. And yeah, I think too many people try to late apex this. Just hold left. Yeah, and reasonably that should have just been a walk it back with the throttle, but traffic, so.
Next lap, what should we do?
Not if we get close to that Mustang. They're going to start pointing people by, because then you're just going to cause another problem somewhere else. So you're about to get clear of the Mustang, I hope. So, geez, man, you had a point by.
That's this car out.
Like, stay in third. Because of what? Okay. Okay, so that's working out. All right, that's fine. My worry is that when you're in the open, you're going to overslow that first corner doing that, though. Like I said, up left, go on the wrong side. There you go. You see, because if you do it my way, there is no right before a left.
Yeah, then straightens out.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to cut a corner out the track for you. Yeah, they're picking it up now. So. that shift to fourth is just unnecessary though.
faster, so right now, good. Eyes out the left side of the window. Yeah, try just keep it in third. Yep. And just a light brake, especially because if they get panicky. So watch it. Yeah, you want to do all the braking on the hill going up, and then you can carry the speed over. Hold left, just roll out of the throttle if you need to. And roll out just a no brake, just roll out, let the engine handle it. Alright, good, and picking it up. No, but now, yeah, he's giving go. Now just be wary on the entry, you're going to be pinched, alright? Brake. Yeah, overslow it just a little bit this time, though. There you alright, now we can get back in rhythm. Little jump and brake. Nice, careful. Now he's a little wide. Okay, set up left. Just a little bit of brake. I want you to just slightly overslow. Go brake. Yeah, because see, that cost you through here. If you were doing track cross, that would have been okay, but you're trying to carry speed here too, so. Right, ease up. No brake, just ease off. And then a little burst of gas if you want it, and then a brake here. Yeah, this is not a good section of the track for that car. All-wheel drive plow. Yeah, there you go. Alright, as much gas as you want. But remember, you're going in open, so just choose brake marker wisely, and brake. See, I think you're overslowing this corner with that downshift, though. Right, now, brake. Nice, to the side. Yeah, good. Set up left. Overslow this hill just a little bit. Don't downshift, alright, just a little bit more braking. A little bit more. Right now you can be throttle positive through here. And when you set up left, so you're better set up here. And then just gently add a little gas if it can take it. Just add gas until it just can't quite make the apex. Now you're going to have to walk off, don't brake. Ease off the gas and then ease back in. Straight and good. Brake. Yeah, these things do not like trail braking as much. Right. Yeah, but it's the first time like on your own too, so. How much gas do you want? Remember, I would say just keep it in third. Brake. Because I want you to get that corner speed right. Alright, up brake. See, you're overslowing it. And just a light little brake. Good. Set up left. And just light drag off the brake. I think we can carry it. Don't gas, just let it carry. Be careful not to drop your wheel in there. That's a deep chuck hole in that curve. Alright, just ease off the gas, no brakes, just ease off. Now ease back on. Once you feel like you can make the curve, ease on the gas. And brake. Yeah, remember, just keep it going left longer than you think. Now, there you go. Now, I'm just going to say carry third down the hill just to make sure you carry speed properly at the top. Okay. Right. Careful. All right. See, that was more speed. And now if you need second, you can do it here, if you can. Or it might be, yeah, see, you're carrying speed just fine. Now set up, just lean a little bit to the right, brake. of brake, a little bit more, careful. There you go. Just gently feed in gas if you can. And then you're just going to kind of roll out of the gas, and when you feel like you can make that curve, roll back in. And good. You're fine. Yeah, I think when you go to second, you're overslowing the whole spiral though. It's like this time I think you're going to catch those cars by the bottom of the brakes. You got a good downshift, so yeah, take it. Lightly brake. Don't get out of rhythm. All right, you clear. Not his, okay? Feels like the tires are starting to give up a little, so. Yeah. If he points you by, because you know, brake whip. Yeah, don't do their thing. Doing the right thing in traffic is hard. Ease up. I think he's gonna overslow. Quick turn in. Yeah, but see, he just totally shit the bed on that corner, so.
Yeah, I'll set it up to put as much speed there, so I'm close to it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and I legitimately think you can carry enough speed to make third faster. And yeah, you're going to ping the rev leader here, but it's okay. Brake, hard brake, easy. Good catch. You're in the grass. Alright, you get. Yes. Don't bend your wheels. Alright, lightly brake. Remember, there's a chuck hole down here. Brake. Watch it. Yep, there you go. 'Cause you don't want to drop it here. Yep. Ease up. Don't brake. Once you can make the curve, just a little hustle here. Very nice entry. Very good. Yep. Nice. And brakes.
I don't know autopilot.
Yeah, happens. Just a little bit more braking, and now pick it. Yes, that's why I was like, just leave it in third. You know, focus on one thing. I don't think the tires are liking this track. All right, brake. Yep, you're out of. Yeah, you're starting to like lose some focus here. Yeah. You may even need to take it a little bit easier just to save your tire. Good, and good. Yes, you are. Well, overlapping's okay if you can do it smoothly and properly.
Yeah,
And these cars like to be driven very textbook, so. And brakes. Yep, there you go.
just that little bit smoother with the wheel, and look, the car's so much more composed. Yeah, nothing like a good Porsche sitting on your spot. He's quick with it anyway. Yeah, you got to push that thing forward slower too. Right. Now, the bottom. Brake. What you can do is if you're on the gas early enough, you're going to have no choice but to go wide. So careful. Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, that's how we stay down.
Right, and brakes. Just overslow this just a little bit so you can be smooth and on power all the way through. Yeah, just as much gas as you can feed it. Yeah. Now ease up. Make sure you can make this corner, and when you can make it, just go. Hustle, and hard brake in a straight line.
Like the fronts are easy.
Yeah, you need a spray, huh? Yeah, the rear's losing it too. Yeah, you're gonna have to just take it down to like 8/10 just to, because you're gonna roast these tires if you don't chill a little bit. Brake. There's a couple of ways you could do this. You could take a couple of slower laps, like in front of the Focus. All right, he's pulling you, so. And try to like cool them off and take a flyer, or you can just run about 8/10 the rest of the session. Brakes. You barely held that, I think, but maybe not. I don't know. You're the fastest guy I've had all day. All right, so easy. Yeah, try not to do that with braking. Just try to turn. And try to take it easy through here, because this will save your front tires. Because, I mean, nobody's behind you, and it's like, you know how to do it when you need it, so it's like... And then that'll save tire, and then when you go through the fast stuff, it should feel a little bit better for you if you take it easy on grinding the tires on the slope. Yeah, we're lapping Corvettes and Focuses here, so... That's a common Miata thing, right? Brake. You have to set up. There you go. You're gonna be fine. And see, it's more composed. You can be on the gas more back there. And then if there's not Corvettes in your way, you can kind of nurse and cruise better. Just worried about what if they brake. So. Yeah, just nice and smooth. Don't try to get too much here just because you're grinding tire. See, he's giving you a point, so... Yeah, brakes. Good. Hold brake. Nice. Alright, now just... Yeah, because another thing is leaving it third to help you save rear tire ranking. You won't be trying to put as much power through it. Gently brake. Look at that right curve. You should be coming up perpendicular with it. There you go. Parallel with it. The car's going in. He should be out of your way. Right here, remember. Lift, no brakes. There you go. Good catch. Yeah, this is definitely an autocross tire.
Yeah.
And brakes. Just please keep it in third. Focus on your hands and your feet. Just please leave it in third. Yep, right here. Yep, leave it in third.
It is, but like you're not losing speed on a shift up here, right? And brakes. And everybody messes it up all day, man. Work on it in the sound. Gently feed it in. Brakes, good.
I think last time, like I locked up the front a little bit. That's why we went on the ABS could catch it.
Yeah, and you were trying to turn too at the same time, so. Right, brakes. Hard brake. Good. Just a little hustle if you want it. But like this will help you get on brake, and this will help you get on the gas earlier because you're not worried about all that torque in second gear. See, you can actually use the power now. Brakes. A little bit more. Coming to a checkered. So we're going to take a cool down lap. Keep hustling it through to wonders here because you're on a good lap. Right, just don't. Right, ease up. And a little bit of gas. Give it a nice little burst. There, you're done. You got a 1 minute 0.7. Your best was a 1 minute 0.48. Says you had a target 58.9, so or 59.99, so.
Wait, what was my best?
1 minute 0.4.
Like 40 seconds or?
1 minute 0.4 seconds. 1:00.4.
Oh, okay. Dang, okay, so that's almost sub a minute.
Yeah. I mean, it was probably just traffic interfering with you, or me yelling at you not to do something you wanted to, or something like that. So, I mean, you'll be able to hear me very well with the phone right now. I try. But yeah, I mean, it was the reason I covered the gear stick. Is you see, you could actually use the power and it feels slower, but I would dare say if you go watch that segment and look at the dot, I would dare say it's not slower. Or the second gear is going to give you that burst, but then the fact that it's so hard on a Miata to go from second to third. I'll explain to you what that deal is. But even when I'm racing a Miata, I try to avoid second gear. And when you do go to third, you have to be very slow with it. And I can explain why once we're off the track. So. Yeah, you know, here's the irony. You were faster, and it's like I have like less like woo in my head feeling with you because I can like kind of predict what you're doing. And some of the slower guys, even though they're slower and they're not throwing you around as much, it's like they're kind of harder to follow mentally. Like with you, I could at least I could kind of drive the car from the side seat a little bit, you know.
That Supra's nice.
Supra is one of the best cars I've ever driven. So. Yeah, that second gear is nice and loud, but like I dare say you go watch this.